And Leader, I'd like to raise the issue this morning on the CAM service in this country. I think Joe O'Reilly brought it up last week, and I'm going to bring it up again this week. The Inspector of Mental Health Services said that she cannot currently provide an assurance to all parents in Ireland that their children have access to a safe, effective and evidence-based mental health services. And I have to agree. Particularly with young children, young teens from the age of 12 to 15, they seem to be caught in this loop. They cannot access quick services, whether it be Pieta House or in SOSAD or within the CAM service at this moment in time, and they have to seek private psychotherapy. So they're caught, and there's a phenomenon going on at this moment in time, and parents need to be aware of it. It's on TikTok, it's all over Snapchat, and it's children, teenagers, from as young as 12, cutting themselves, and also inhaling deodorant and substances. Like, I've had kids in care. You have to put away the deodorants. You have to put away anything that they can inhale to actually give them a high. It's locking those things away from those children. Glue, laughing gases. Communities are seeing all these canisters around their when they're picking up rubbish in their towns. These laughing gases, this helium. A lot of those teenagers out there, as young as 12 years of age, are inhaling this. So, and we had a death there a couple of weeks ago, of a young girl down in Clare, Sarah Mescal, and who lost her life because of inhaling deodorant. So, this is a real issue that is affecting teenagers, and parents really don't know what to do when something like that happens to them. They don't know where to reach out for help. They're ringing the services, they're ringing the doctors. The doctors are trying to go, well, what are we going to do? Because you can't get them into CAMs. It's getting harder and harder to get private psychotherapy at this moment in time. And then community leaders are left to try and see how they can pick up the pieces then for these parents. So it's an urgent call out there before any more lives are lost. I think COVID has had a detrimental effect on the mental health of our young teenagers in this country and young children.
Margaret.
And we haven't grappled with that, and we haven't sort of tried to provide solutions for those parents and those teenagers that are affected. Thank you.
Senator Keogan spoke about CAMs and the ongoing challenges of mental health. And I think you're right, Senator, that the COVID period, if I can put it that way, did put a huge strain on youth mental health. And a lot of young people fell through the cracks and their mental health was severely impacted by that period. And maybe we underestimated just how much. And we're kind of seeing that coming through the system now. It's a huge challenge for us as a country to deal with youth mental health. CAMs is not fit for purpose. That's accepted. There's a long way to go yet, and we are struggling. I think that funding has been increased. Resources are there. We've tried to hire staff in. We're just struggling to fill posts that are already funded, and that's a huge challenge. So I do think it's something we need to address. And were it not for organisations like Pieta that you mentioned, I think we'd be in a worse situation. They do fantastic work, and they are somewhat bridging that gap between the demand for services and what the state can provide.